Morning, good afternoon, good evening, Fabulites. This is Angela, and I am coming to you live with another edition of a review recap of last night's episode of America's Next Top Model. I hit the go live button before I got into my studio space. Okay, so I have one place where I write the stuff when I'm going live, and then but here we are. I'm Angela. The channel is Be Fabulous You, and we are working on 1,000. Working on 1,000. Whoa, working on 1,000. So if you are one of my first 1,000 subscribers, I thank you so much, and I appreciate you. Welcome, whoever just joined us on the line. If you're watching the replay, we live now, so you're going to get the experience of being on a live. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. If you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing. So this episode, we open with me thinking that what opens with me thinking that I know from the editing and everything that Miss Christina is going home, and what closes with me being totally and completely blindsided and upset and disturbed. If you guessed last night's episode of America's Next Top Model, you're correct. Thank you so much for clicking on the video and sticking around to see how we get from opening to closing. So we open with a focus, when they do the recap previously on America's Next Top Model, and they have all of the stuff going on. I thought from the recap, because they were really, to me, it seemed like focusing on Miss Christina, who said, I am a model, that I thought, oh, she about to go home tonight. I could see it written in the stars. I was reading that editing. So, then we go into 32-year-old Christiana and everybody else admiring and enjoying. She's probably enjoying it more than everybody else, but, enjoying her photo of the week. She was last week's winner. And then the house notes also that Liz is gone, but they're not really missing her. I don't think anyone said they missed her. Then we have the ladies talking about two people going home last week and how it is rough and tough in this America's Next Top Model house. Tyra Banks ain't playing no games with them. She'll send two people. Two people can go. I don't care if one person quit. You could go too. So, or whatever, can't take the harassment that y'all are giving her some more, y'all can go too. So, Kura says that she's concerned about, this concept that she looks like a model, but she's not modeling. She just thinks she can look like a model, but she don't really know how to work her angles and work the shots and all of that other stuff. Okay, so then we have Ashley Graham coming into the house. That's one of the judges. She's a model, and she is chatting with the women about unconventional beauty, and everyone, she says, everyone is being embraced by the industry now. Isn't it great? Isn't it wonderful? Go ahead and like, if you don't mind, if you're in the room. If you like me, I like you. Like the video. Isn't it great? And Ashley said that she had to say nope when people tried to make her feel bad about her fat rolls, and when people tried to make her feel bad about her cellulite, she said, I make the rules. So that's good, but I bet you she's standing on the shoulders of some other people who allowed her to be in a position to make the rules. I don't think she's the first person who said no to bigger person shaming, because I don't even really think she's that big. I think she's like a size 8, but anyway. Okay, so then she asked everyone to go around and talk about what makes their beauty unconventional. And Jenna talks about her being bald, and she has alopecia, but some people have cancer or, whatever, and people can relate to that. And Cora, I don't know what Cora talks about. Cora two-mask Celine. I don't know what that means. And Ashley, Christina says, Christina, Ashley asked Christina, does your hair make you feel younger? Because, you seem younger and bouncier. And she's like, yes, since I was so professional and experienced before. And Miss Sandra is saying, she doesn't say out loud, but she's like, well, I've never had to go through anything that these women have gone through. I'm not an unconventional beauty. I've just been beautiful all my life. I'm the standard of beauty throughout the world. So I can't relate. So So, yeah. So anyway, then we have the biggest beauty blogger in the world is going to be coming in. They're going to do a challenge with Patrick Star. Patrick Star, I didn't know he was the biggest beauty blogger in the world. Is there somebody named Jeffree Star? Because I was expecting somebody different. I'm like, oh, he's brown. I don't, ooh, okay. So, and one of the things that he said that I loved is he said, life opens up when you do. I say, yes. So they're gonna have, their assignment is to make a beauty blog with Mr. Patrick Star using unconventional items such as eggs or tape, which isn't unconventional in the beauty world, shaving cream, condoms, you know, that's their assignment. And they're going to be working in teams. The winning team will be on Patrick Starr's channel. Christiana, since she was the winner last week, she gets to pick who her partners are. She gets to pick two women. She picks Cora and Brindy K. And then Ashley is kind of like, well, you know, the person next to you is your partner. So you two are partners, you two are partners, you two are partners, you two are partners. So there's only one team of three. And then they have to pick out of a bag for what their unconventional item is. They have 30 minutes to prepare their hacks. And then they have to make a one take only vlog just explaining how to use their beauty hack. So there's tape contouring with Rio and Christiana, and Rio feels that Christiana is talking very slow. And I think that Jeffree Star feels the same way also. Now somebody else they said was talking too fast. I think Cora, I didn't think she was talking too fast, but I talk fast too. And then they had the chicken cutlet blending. I don't know who did that video. Then there's condom blending with Sandra and Shanasty. She says sometimes she's Shanasty, sometimes she's Shanice, and sometimes she's Shanice. She has different, you know, alter egos. I think that Shanice has she's very personable, and I think she has a good personality for TV or for whatever. So she might have some opportunities that appear from her personality. So then we do the egg blender with Aaron, and then the razor and shaving cream with Kura and Christiana. And the winner of the YouTube top model version is, they thought that Shanice was amazing. They thought that Sandra, who is a social media girl, I think she has a big presence on not YouTube, but on Instagram. I think she has a big presence on Instagram. They thought that Jenna was good. They thought that Rio had good energy, but the winner is Sandra. And Christina, they tell her that she brought the energy down, but Miss Christina says that she doesn't agree. She says that she's worked with top folks in the industry and they love her. So she's not worried. Okay, so there's some hatation, you know, some hateration because Sandra is already in social media, and Rio felt that it was her challenge to win because it's her sister's graduation day, and her sister loves this star guy, so she figured she was gonna win, and she mad at Sandra because she feel like Sandra just had it easy. Okay, so they are you know, yeah. So they're going out to dinner and they're excited to not be eating frozen food. Everybody, a couple of the people are ordering Moscato. I've never had Moscato. I'm not a wine drinker. I hear that one is pretty sweet. Shanice and Brindy are kind of frenemy sister type relationship going on. We see Rio wants to make a toast to her baby sister who is graduating for high school, and she says she's disappointed to lose, and she feels like she let her family down because she felt like she should have won because the universe was aligned for her to win. And then that brings her back to being a loser when she was a loser in high school, and that Shauna is the kind that just walked into a room and everybody just thought she was beautiful and she was always winning. You just stay winning, and that make me feel bad because it make me feel like I stay losing. Rio is kind of like a bit much. It's more than a bit much. it's too much. And I'm like, she needs to journal it out. Thank you for the like. She needs to journal it out. She needs to get connected. She needs to get counseling. That's what I wrote, not connected. Get counseling. Get counseling, girl. Get counseling. So then we have a photo shoot by the pool, and they're going to be creating a beauty sandwich. So since Sandra won, she gets Ashley in her photo shoot as a coach, and also to pick the third person in her photo shoot. So she picks Kyla, and Shanice felt that she should have picked her since they were in the video group together. And someone else is mad because of something. I didn't even write it down. Then we have the group. Now we start taking the pictures. We have Cora, Rio, and Gina, and the group with the that has Ashley Graham as the coach. They just sitting back watching everybody, and Ashley is telling them, "Okay, you see how they doing that? What you need to do is this. You need to lean this way, and you catch the light if you lean a little bit." She giving them like tips and evaluation so they can, So we have Cora and Rio and Gina, and Cora is struggling. Then we have Ashley and her group watching. Ashley's critiquing. Then we have Cora. She says she's worried about being sent home since she dropped out of college to pursue her modeling career. She's like she really need to win. Okay, so then we have Brindy, Liberty, and Christina. I don't remember them making, Christiana, I don't really remember them making too many comments about them. Then we have Christina and Shanice and Aaron, and they're kind of like, she's smushing them. They're struggling, and she's the oldest in the group. And then we have Sandra and Kayla and Ashley, and the people who are critiquing are like, "You look fab, you look perfect" to Sandra, and Rio's jaws are all tight. Girl, that's just how life be sometimes. You just got to be in your own world. So then they back at the house. They get Tyra mail. We know it's an elimination coming. Christina is concerned about Aaron and Shanice ruining their group photo, because she's a professional, she's a model, so she got to worry about these other clowns that she's been forced to work with in this. So at panel we have the group with Cora, Rhea, and Gina. They said that Cora was a hot mess. She was unfocused in the eyes. They said that Rio, you crushed it. You were holding it down. You were amazing. And then they said, Jenna, you were pretty good, but you were outdone by Rio. Boo, sorry. So then we have the group with Shanice, Aaron, and Christina. And they said Aaron was squished. And Shanice was on the bottom. They said they felt that she killed it. She was stunning. I think she might be my favorite now. She was impressing them, and the only pretty thing in the sandwich. And when they, the child, what's the child's name? The hostess, Tyra. When Miss Tyra was like, well, what kind of sandwich were you? What kind of sandwich were you? She chit-chatting, asking the group. So when she got to this group and she asked, what kind of sandwich were you? And somebody said something like a lettuce sandwich or something. And they're like, huh? And she's like, well, Christina has the green hair. And Christina's jaw seemed to be all tight and everything. And I thought that was cute and funny. But anyway, they said that Shanice is the only pretty thing in the sandwich. And then Christina, they said she kind of is invisible, and they felt that she wasn't being a team player during the video shot. They said that she felt that she was being more lazy because she was on the top and she was like squishing everybody down. And she said, oh no, I work out every morning, so I am not squishing. You have it twisted. I'm not the squisher. And then we have Brindy, Liberty, and Christiana's group. They said Brindy's eyes were so stunning. They said Liberty was a beauty. They said Christiana was amazing. It looked like a clean makeup campaign. Brindy was on top. Liberty, they said she was kind of blah, and her pouty mouth, that smile isn't quite working. And Christiana was on top. So, those two kind of shine. Brindy and Christiana kind of shine. Then we had the group with Sandra and Kyla, and that was the Ashley squad with Ashley. Ashley, they're gushing about working with Ashley and how wonderful it was. They felt that Sandra had the most beautiful picture. They felt that Kyla was stunning and young and innocent. We had girl time and model. Oh, and Ashley was saying, we had girl time and we had model time. So anyway, then they go away and, they judge the photos, and they're like, everybody comes back and Rio gets the best photo of the week. The judges say they are obsessed with her. Now, all that, and let that be a lesson to all of us. All of that hateration towards Sandra, and she won anyway, in spite of being negative and focused on other people instead of just doing her and being in her joy and her beauty and her power. And then the runner-up was Christiana, then Shanice, then Sandra, then Kayla, then Brindy, then Jenna. They said she has too much face to be resting in the pack. That's Gina, Jenna, and then Aaron. And then we got our bottom three is Kura, Christiana, and Liberty. I was like, oh my gosh. Then Liberty is the next one called, and then we got our bottom two. And I'm like, no, it's two brown girls. But I just knew that it was, I already told y'all, I knew it was going to be Christiana. So I almost left the room because I figured I could just come back and tell y'all, well, you know, Christina, not Christiana, Christina, the brown 32-year-old. So they said that Cora is like the newbie alien. She started off strong from casting, and her first week was her best week photo, and it's just gone downhill from there. It's gotten weaker every week. Weaker to weaker to weaker. And then they say that Christina is an experienced high fashion girl. I don't know what they said her weakness was. A 34-year-old looking 20. But, you know, I guess she's not a team player. I don't know. And they end up sending my girl Cora home. And Christina stays. So I guess that's good for Christina, and maybe we'll see a turnaround. It's probably the way it's edited and everything. But I was sad to see Cora go because she was like the brownest of the brown. But now I'm here for Shanice. I'm here for the show anyway. It don't even matter who is. It's like this is one of those shows, unlike you know, Big Brother and Survivor. On Big Brother and Survivor, once the brown people are lost, unless I did a couple, you know, I've watched some seasons and I can get into it, but you know, this one, even, you know, I still find it's like I still, you know, it's people who I like. So right now, my number one who I'm rooting for is Shanice, Shanasty, Miss Personality. So that's what I got. Thank you so much for clicking in for my review recap of America's Next Top Model. When I load it up from the live feed, it won't have the details on it, but I'll put the details on it within the next hour or two of what episode it was. Y'all don't care. You already watched. You know, it's last night's episode. Comment, share, subscribe, all of those things are like payment. Thank you for your like. You don't have to pay anything to come in here to watch the content, get the review, get the recap, us spend some time together. It's free. But it does help and bless me, I should say, and it does help and bless me when you like, comment, share, subscribe. So go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. You know we're working on 1,000. So if you're already a subscriber, share it, comment, do all of these things that help us to move up in the rotation in the world of YouTubeation, so that more people can be fabulites. Today is the best day ever. You are number one. You are the greatest. So be you. Be fabulous. Be fabulous you. Peace. Oh, shoot. Be you. Be fabulous. Be fabulous you. Be